Welcome back, everybody, to Coug Center on YouTube. My name is Jeff Nusser, one of the editors here at the site, and we are back as football is back. Want to take a few minutes to revive this series for you. This is where I tell you about three things that I want to see, that I want to observe in the game this weekend that'll make me feel good about the direction of the team and where we're heading. And, the first game is always sort of interesting and special because obviously you don't really know what to expect. You've had spring practices playing against your own defense. Is the team good? Is it not good? Is the offense good? Is it not good? Can Connor Halliday do this or that? We finally get some concrete answers this weekend against a team that, while it was down last year in terms of wins, still has SEC talent, still has a number of top 25 recruiting classes at its disposal, and a new coach, Gus Malzahn, who has a reputation for turning around programs really quick, or at least turning around their offenses really quick. And so when I think about the Cougs this weekend, here are the three things that I want to see. Number one, I want to take a look at the offense. And what I want to see is I want to see receivers catching the ball in space. I don't want to see just mere completions. I want to see them catching the ball in space. And the big reason is this. That's what the air raid was designed to do. The idea is that there's always an open space on the field to attack, always an open space on the field to exploit. It's just up to the quarterback to find that open space, teaming with a receiver, running a solid route. So that will signal to me, more than even completion percentage, that Connor Halliday is getting a better grasp of the air raid offense. And that's something that I definitely want to see. The second thing I want to see that I am looking for is I want to see our big defensive line play like a big defensive line. Mike Bresky took a little bit of a calculated risk in making the defensive line very large, moving guys that we would typically consider defensive tackles, nose tackles, to defensive end, just really buffing up the line. The buck linebacker, which obviously is sort of a hybrid position, but plays a lot of the time on the line, put in, a guy there, Destiny Vio, who is very large as well. So, the front four of the Cougs, if you include that buck linebacker, is going to be as big as just about any line in the country, actually. And I want to see them play like it, freeing up the linebackers to roam around and do the things that they do, hitting people. If that big defensive line is getting pushed back and they're losing the line of scrimmage battle, that's going to be a huge problem because of the running quarterback that Auburn employs. That's part of Malzahn's offense, whether it was Cam Newton or the guy they've got now. So it's going to be up to the defensive line to hold that line of scrimmage and make other things work. And the last thing I'm looking for, the third thing, is I want to see the Cougars pass the eye test. The last half decade, 5 years, the Cougars a lot of times have not really looked like they belonged on the same field, just physically, just the way that they looked with the team they were playing. Auburn, obviously, SEC talent, SEC recruiting classes, SEC players. How do the Cougars look in comparison? Do they look bigger? Do they look faster? Do they look like, they're kind of in the same ballpark with a team from the SEC? That would make me feel a lot better about the direction this season is going. What about you? What do you think? What are you looking for? Do you agree with my three things? Are you looking for something else? Leave a comment below.